Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Look who's back. Hey, it's good to have you back. Thank you so much. I need to get a hold of your dad, by the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got to do that. We got to get hold of her dad. The Effingham County Fair is coming up. I called him last year and he wouldn't come down.
Well, that's not true.
That is true.
He wouldn't come down.
He wouldn't come down.
Well, it might be because they canceled it.
They canceled the fair. We'll talk about that later off air, that's for sure. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Michelle Ward is here, and she is our oil expert, but she's also your oil expert. You can find her online at youroilexpert.com. We're going to talk about a wide variety of things today. We're going to keep, what was the last time you were here, we got rid of toxics. We have fixed our toxic load, right?
Yeah, we got rid of our candles and our...
That's right. And
we
are going to keep everybody healthier and healthier and healthier still here as we are rolling through this morning here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you tuning in each day for a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Over in Salem on Channel 99 or Channel 3. Here in Florida, Channel 100 or Channel 25. Same story up in Effingham, down in Sisney, Jeff, Mount area, West Salem, Albion, wherever you are, Louisville. We do appreciate all you folks for tuning in wherever you are. What are some community events going on today? Let me tell you some things that you can look forward to in your area this afternoon or this morning. Over in Centralia, as a matter of fact, they're going to be throwing their big old monthly Marion County Retired Teachers meeting. That'll be at the Fairways restaurant. By the way, if I didn't mention, this is July 8th. Happy Thursday, July 8th to all of you. This will be at the Fairways restaurant and sports lounge over in Centralia. That's at 2801 Putter Lane. You realize what they did there, but it's because they got the golf.
Right.
Putter Lane.
It's
not. I doubt it's just for like walking along slowly and minding your own business. I suspect it's for the club.
I would assume.
We assume we're making a large assumption there, but I think we're right to make it. What else is going on? Oh, by the way, the guest speaker will be a representative from the University of Illinois Extension Service. All retired teachers are invited to attend. As I shut my phone off, sorry about that. That's terrifically rude. All retired teachers invited to attend. Also over in Centralia today, the Centralia Mobile Market will be underway. That's going to be at Fairview Park at 1035 West McCord Street over there in Centralia from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock today. Actually, there might be some retired teachers wanting to go to that too. Who knows? Once they get out of their meeting, there will be free fresh food delivered right up to your car. First come, first serve. The distribution begins at 1 p.m. What you're going to do, pull your vehicle up, pop the trunk, and volunteers will place food items inside the trunk for you. It's the mobile market brought to you by a partnership between the United Way of South Central Illinois as well as SSM Health and the University of Illinois Extension with support from the St. Louis Area Food Bank. So that's a nice opportunity for folks to eat well and make sure they are eating healthy. There you go. Also in Salem today, the Salem Community Farmers Market's going to be underway. That's at the Bryan Memorial Park. I believe it's on the south end there of the Bryan Memorial Park. I've gone to that one time. They've got all kinds of fun things in there, not just plants and corn, and have you had the sweet corn yet, by the way?
Not yet this year. I think it's getting close.
My father-in-law brought the first batch yesterday to the house.
I bet that was heavenly.
Yeah, it was very good. He cooks ambrosia, or he grows ambrosia as one of that's a species. And yeah, it's outstanding. Absolutely.
best.
It's a good year, ladies and gentlemen, for sweet corn. So they're going to have sweet corn there. You know they will. Probably tomatoes are beginning to come into season. All kinds of good stuff. Zucchini, broccoli. Who knows? At the Salem Community Farmers Market. That's from 2 o'clock until 5 o'clock today over in Bryan Memorial Park in Salem. Come out and support the local farmers and the businesses. So that'd be pretty good. Up in Effingham today, to head up Route 45. If you can get around the construction. I understand there's construction.
Yes, between Flora and Fairfield.
Between Flora and Fairfield.
Or actually Sisney between.
This time of year, there's probably construction all over the place.
Yeah, we're working hard. Got to get those things fixed before winter hits.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's now's the time. Now's the time. The Birds of a Feather will be presented at the Ballard Nature Center. This is located at the Effingham Public Library. Join the experts from Ballard Nature Center in an informative program about birds. This is for kids from age 5 to 12, and registration is required. So contact them at the Ballard Nature Center at the Effingham Public Library. And then later on, also at the Effingham Public Library, they're going to have a big old edition of Star Wars Trivia. Star Wars Trivia tonight at 6 o'clock. Do you think you're a Star Wars expert? Well, bring your friends and family for an exciting night of Star Wars Trivia. Again, that's for teens and adults in the Workman Room at the Effingham Public Library. Registration is required for that. So there you go. All those things going on today. What else is going on today? Thursday, July 8th. This is National Chocolate with Almonds Day. It's a satisfying combination. National Chocolate with Almonds Day on July 8th each year offers a combo deal to celebrate. What a great year to wrap up. What a great way, to wrap up chocolate and almonds in one package. Celebrated by giving some to a friend or a neighbor. Almonds are tremendously healthy. When it comes to adding almonds to chocolate, the options are plentiful. Some of the health benefits of almonds: they reduce the risk of heart attack. Now, I don't know if now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure adding almonds to chocolate help all these health things.
Well, maybe if it was just like the cacao and not like so much of the sugar.
Depending on how. Yeah.
On how they do.
That's exactly right. Depending on how it is cooked, you can reduce the risk of heart attack through eating almonds, lower your bad cholesterol, protect your artery walls from damage, helps build healthy bones and teeth, provides healthy fats, and aids in weight loss, lowers the rise of blood sugar and insulin after meals, helps provide good brain function. That's how they wrote it. I'm not sure that is the proper grammatical use. Helps provide good brain function.
Yes.
Would that be right?
That would be right.
I would think help prevent brain wellness or something.
No.
Good function.
Good function, yeah.
Okay.
Proper function.
Proper function. I like that.
Healthy function.
Healthy function. I like that too. I like that as well. Also, nourish the nervous system, alkalize the body. You could talk about that, I suspect. Alkalizing the body.
Yeah.
You know some of that stuff?
Like if it's acidic, like things like to survive in acidic environments.
So there you go. And actually, I prefer my chocolate with almonds with refrigerated. Makes them healthy for me.
Good.
About health.
As long as you're getting them in there. I like throw them on my salad.
You gotta have the. Oh, really? You don't put chocolate ones in there. Do you put the?
Well, not the chocolate ones, but.
But yeah, I like the almond slivers in a salad. That's outstanding.
Add that crunch.
Maybe if you want to get less healthy, you can go with National Freezer Pop Day. In the heat of summer, National Freezer Pop Day brings the sweet chill of relief. On July 8th, grab one of America's favorite ways to cool off with a frozen sweet treat. These have been around forever, but last year, as a matter of fact, was when the Gel Cert Company founded National Freezer Day to celebrate the summer and being a kid with freezer pops. Do you remember where you used to get your freezer pops?
Where I used to get them?
Or do you still get them? You still
I
eat
mean, my
freezer
mom
pops?
used to get them from Aldi's.
But I mean, you didn't get.
Growing up.
I only ate. Mom wasn't buying freezer pops for us. We would have to get them at a concession stand at the baseball game.
At the baseball games.
The baseball game, you eat freezer pops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the time at the
they go
baseball games.
together like Jack and Jill, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely one. But yeah, mom
That's the way to
would
do
get the big box of them from Aldi. She'd get it super cheap there, I think.
Oh, really?
Put in the deep freeze.
So now you put them in the deep freeze, and then you get them out. Those would be the best things in the world for a little while. But you know when you wouldn't want to use them is if you were celebrating our next thing,
Oh, okay.
which is National Nude Recreation Week. The week after Independence Day, relax with a week of nakedation. Nude Recreation Week offers a way to shed stress as well as clothes while exploring naturism. Naturists are people who practice naturalism. In other words, folks who get naked. Don't let the hot summer days weigh you down with itchy clothing and bothersome zippers. You don't need the baggage fee, so lighten your load, pack lighter, and head to a nudist resort right now near you. How about that?
Well, I don't know where the closest nudist resort would be, but
I'm not sure where it would be either.
yeah.
Maybe up at Lake Sarah. Do they have one on Lake
No, I don't believe so. We did some boating up there.
You didn't see one?
I didn't see any nudists around there.
Well, I got to tell you, if you're gonna celebrate National Nudist Week, I would think the middle of July would be the perfect time in the
I
northern.
don't know, but at the same time, if you're doing the nudist thing outdoors, it may be a little time to get scorched. You may
Actually,
need some
yeah,
skin support.
I had another slide that I didn't print off that was suggesting there were the do's and don'ts of hiking while nude.
While nude.
Yeah, and they said be careful of bugs and be careful of exposure to. I think they said rash as well as sunburns in tender places.
Of course.
So there you go. How about that? We're going to actually have more on the National Nudist Week here in just a little
Yeah,
while.
well, going back to the Naked and Afraid, we were.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah,
We're going to talk.
I mean,
about
what's the first thing they do? They always make their own little clothing.
What is the first thing those Naked and Afraid people do? I mean, most of the time, yeah, they make something
to help them stay out of the sun, and they're like promoting this. Like, I'm just a little confused.
Make shoes. I mean, make yourself some shoes. Put some bark or something on your feet.
And shoes, and then they covered themselves.
Do they
with
make
clothing.
shoes first? I don't watch Naked.
Depends on the terrain.
Did you know Naked Recreation Week has been around since, how long do you think Naked Recreation Week?
I don't know. 10 years.
1980. 40 years.
The year I was born.
40 years. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe your mom and dad founded it. But I don't think so. It was founded by Eugene Cowan and Lee Baxendall. So I guess it wasn't your mom and dad. They created this back in the 1970s. It was first Nude Day, expanded in 1978 to Nude Weekend, and in the early 80s expanded to the full week. I'm having too much fun with this, aren't I? I love it. I'm just having too much. What's like having fun? What's as good as having fun? What's on Wabash, folks? What do you want to see on TV? The NBA basketball finals continue tonight. It's game 2. The Bucks at the Suns. Suns lead 1-0. In baseball, Cardinals are in the plane on the way to Chicago. But at 11:10 this morning, the Dodgers take on the Marlins. Julio Urias versus Sandy Alcantara. That's on MLB Network Channel 599. That'll be followed by the Yankees at the Mariners, also on 599. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, the Phillies are in Chicago taking on the Cubs. Zach Eflin versus Adberto Alzolay at the time of this taping on Wednesday the 7th at 11 a.m. The Cubs are in the middle of an 11-game losing streak. They might lose today. They might lose tomorrow and be in the middle of a 13-game losing streak when the Cardinals come in for a 3-game series over the weekend.
They're gonna Sox.
Or then
Load it up
they'll
and
come
win,
right back and win 3 against the Cardinals. Who knows
Right?
what they're going to do?
Who knows?
Who knows what they're going to do? You can watch and you'll find out. Again, they're on ESPN tonight against Philadelphia at 7 o'clock. That's Michelle Ward. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. We're going to keep you healthy over the summer. Back after this.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My guest today is Michelle Ward. You can find her online at youroilexpert.com. And thank you so much for checking
You're
back
welcome.
in today. I appreciate that. Always a font of good information to help keep help keep folks healthy and happy, and as well as in a good frame of mind, right?
That's right. That's right. That's what we work on.
You were just in Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah? Tell me about Mexico.
So-
How is traveling these days, by the way? I always like to get people on for a travelogue. I should have
Yes.
warned you I was going to do this.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It just popped into my
So
head.
traveling was fine. You know, we wore a mask on the flight down. Did have to, because we were at a resort with a large group. We didn't have to have a test to go to Mexico. But when we arrived, they did do a test to make sure we were all negative, which we were all good.
Good.
And then in order to return back to the U.S., we did have to have a negative test
Okay.
within, I think, 2 days or 3 days of
So
returning.
they do the testing before the flight back, 2 days before the flight back?
Yes, yeah, before
Okay.
we could come home back to the U.S. So the U.S. requires
I didn't realize
COVID,
how they. I didn't
negative
realize.
COVID test.
I didn't realize how they had it coordinated. I guess that's kind of what I was wondering about, the coordination.
Yeah, so our company where we were, the resort, they took care of and covered
that's
all the
good.
cost of the COVID test, which was amazing.
Well, that is-
because it was
that-
a trip that we won.
Well,
and
outstanding.
all inclusive.
Congratulations.
And that was
That's
amazing.
wonderful. Okay, now did you? This was a fun trip as opposed
This
to.
was a fun trip, but it was a business trip too. At the same time, and we spent a lot
What
of
did
great
we
time.
learn down in Mexico?
Oh my. Okay. Well, we did have some great time sitting with some top physicians from our company, and we learned a whole lot of things that I probably just can't say.
Well, I'm not going to ask you.
Share all the greatness, but what I will say is, doTERRA as a company is on the forefront of helping people with their health, and they have such advanced research and things that they're doing that'll blow your mind.
This is what we've talked about before. I mean, because there are some of the mixtures and oils that you've brought on the show, like are from odd trees that nobody's ever heard of in Africa and things like
The
that.
copaiba.
The copaiba, and I'm presuming that there are things in the jungles of Mexico that are just different from what you'll find if you're going out and if you have your own little herb garden. That's entirely different, isn't it?
Right, totally different. Because you're getting this. We look for plants in certain areas because of the soil and the constituents of the oil that we can get from different areas.
Yeah.
Because if you can get, frankincense from Boswellia versus Somalia, and even those little changes, and when we combine certain things, it produces a certain constituents, that
Probably
are used
changes
for our health.
probably changes the requirements and the formula of the whole thing, doesn't
Right.
it?
And what I love about essential oils is they're always changing with nature, right? So, when we look at things, the things we face every day as far as our health goes
Right.
is always changing,
Yeah.
right? So if nature's always changing to help protect that particular plant, let's just say, a flower, if it's always changing to protect itself from its invaders, and then we use that essential oil from that petal or the flower to help protect us, and it's always changing, that can really be profound. And I think that's a lot of the things that we're finding is essential oils are, like I said, on the forefront of where we are going with healthcare.
And I guess I bring the whole thing up to get to this point. You've been involved in this for quite some time now, and doTERRA, with your company, has been involved. Even as the science of it, or as the art and science of it is evolving. You've been involved, and your folks have been involved for long, and you continue evolving too.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So it's been wonderful.
How long has doTERRA been around?
They came or started in 2008. So when the house market crashed, doTERRA came to be, and they were actually a $1 billion company faster than Apple Computer.
No kidding.
So yeah, we and I want to just share this is. doTERRA is a company that anyone can join. And, if you're looking for an opportunity for financial freedom, or if you just love health, or you love nature, or if you love, kindness, this is a company, and definitely reach out to me, and I can share that opportunity with you.
I'll tell you what, let's do. Speaking of, if you like nature, we're going to talk about that next, okay?
Yes.
A story of loving nature. This fits in with the whole vibe, the whole motif of the show of naked recreation. Well, I take that, kinda, but not really.
Okay, we're going to do that. But before I also want to make sure we talk about the kids that we helped down in
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to all that. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec with Michelle Ward.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Actually, not really. Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Michelle Ward is here. I appreciate you tuning in today. Okay, I skimmed over the important part. You're down there not only going to the beach and stuff every day, right?
Right.
But you had other things going on too. Tell me about the kids.
We did some other things too, and I just want to share the heart of doTERRA, because to me that the humanitarian part is really close to me. You know, we do humanitarian things all over the world and work with our farmers, the harvesters, and those that help us bring these oils. But the main thing is when we go do something fun, the company always gives back to that community. And down in Playa del Carmen area, they found out there was a school, and of course, you know, you were mentioning this is like in the jungle area.
It is a jungle.
Very hard for kids to get to the school. So we actually helped assemble a lot of bicycles for these kids. And if you remember being a kid and getting your first bike, it just brings tears to eyes to see some of these kids. I've never had a bike before, but then they get this bike and they're able to.
They know how to ride?
Oh yeah. When you saw them, I mean, because there's enough of them, that, they
don't have their own,
but they don't have their own,
yeah.
Right? So so these kids got their bikes, and were able to get back and forth to school.
Well, that's outstanding.
And then we put together we brought supplies ourselves and assembled backpacks and things. And school supplies, so they were prepared for school.
You brought that's cool, and congratulations to them on the charitable works. That's great. Let's move on, because I'm just fascinated by what you brought up earlier. We haven't talked about this on the show yet.
Not yet.
But she brought this up to me earlier. Something. What's it called?
Forest bathing.
Forest bathing. Now this is not forced bathing. That's what I thought she said.
Not like you gotta go take a bath.
Yeah, like forced bathing, like Bugs Bunny. It ain't Saturday night. What am I doing? I don't have to take a bath. Back in the day when folks were taking a bath once a week, if that often, or so. This is not forced bathing. This is forest bathing.
Forest.
So you mentioned forest bathing. That makes one such as myself think, am I just going out to a creek and just laying in the creek?
No.
That's not what it is at all, is it?
No,
Tell me
no.
what forest bathing is.
So forest bathing, this is where you go out into nature and just kind of like you're just in nature. You're in the woods.
You're bathing in the beauty of the natural world.
Yes, yes. And so why is this a thing, right?
That's my
Right?
next question.
Okay, so why-
forest bathing.
Why is this a thing? Well, there was a research study done where a group of businessmen, okay, who were extremely stressed out, working in cubicles or in offices and, doing the business thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's something called cortisol, which is our stress hormone.
Cortisol, all right.
Cortisol. When your cortisol levels up, your stress hormones up, it sends your body out of what we call homeostasis.
Right.
Reminder of that.
We've talked over and over here
Right,
about
okay,
making
so
sure,
for those that
maintaining
haven't,
homeostasis.
Homeostasis, your body, you just kind of hang right here.
That's
It's a
right.
pendulum, and then when you get stressed out, it kind of does this, and then you're more susceptible of catching illness or other things, okay? So forest bathing, when they took these gentlemen and they took them out of the office setting, and for 1 week they put them out into the forest, like camping. Think of it like camping, okay? Forest bathing.
Okay.
Okay, so they went camping. So that's why camping's such a good thing, actually, for you and your children, your family, because you get
Yeah.
away from electronics, all those sorts of things. And when they did this forest bathing, it was so grounding, and their cortisol levels decreased.
I must tell you, I've been in business now for 30 or 40 years, 30 years anyway. I've dealt with many business people in many different stripes, many different income levels. I got to tell you, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want to hang out with any of them in the woods. For 6 days for sure, and that may just be me too, because I haven't been camping in about 25 years. Last time I went canoeing, I was camping.
Right.
But that
So-
just might be so.
You get them away from the electronics, you get them away from all that, and you do this forest bathing.
Okay.
So now they're back in the office, right? Because we can't have an office in the middle of the woods.
What can bring back the thoughts? What can bring back
they said, how could we bring the forest inside?
yeah. How do we bring the forest
Essential
inside?
oils.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes some sense.
Now Bruce is with me on that.
I understand it, but I understand it, and this is probably the only way you would get me to enjoy the forest. Although I like the forest, well, it's fun, and you got birds and rabbits and stuff, I guess. But
Right.
this might be a better way for me.
This might be a better way. So we would just simply get a diffuser, which I should have probably brought a diffuser today, but you
We've
put a
had it.
little water in there, and it the water or the oil rides the water out into a mist, and it diffuses into the air.
Okay.
So with that said, we have two different blends. The Midnight Forest, I actually just got my hands on recently, and this one here is a short time oil. So if you want to get this one, reach out to me very quickly. But
It's a short, so this is like a
limited time.
Limited time offer.
and I'm going to
okay.
tell you that
That is really good.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's
it's a
interesting.
very beautiful smell. In this one, it's got the Siberian fir.
Okay.
It has juniper berry. It has black spruce, which is one of my favorites.
You really can smell the fir in there too.
Oh,
it
yes.
smells almost. I mean, it's almost like Christmas time without the when you
Without the
bring
cinnamon.
when
Think
you
of
bring the
like-
tree in.
Yes, it smells, a lot like that. It also has a wild orange in there, so that adds that little sweet smell
Mm-hmm.
to it. And I think that juniper berry also. And notice it's midnight forest, so, when I think of juniper berry, that's an oil that we a lot of times use for, kids that have maybe, nighttime bad dreams, those sorts of things. So it kind of helps with that. Stress, if you're working toward a goal, black spruce is one of those. It just kind of helps you break through those fears. Sometimes we're starting a new job, or we're starting a new business, or you're an entrepreneur. This is going to be a great one to smell and to relax and to calm and
That's a nice
ground
one.
you.
That's a nice one. Tell me about that
Yeah.
one.
So the Northern Escape. Now this one also has black spruce in there, but it has a little bit different smell. It has lavender, so it's got that flower, but there's cedar wood in there. Cedar wood's that's super grounding. The cypress, it's got the frankincense, which that one also has frankincense. This one's got a little clove in it. So you might smell a little more Christmas with this one, because the last ingredient in there is clove. And we know clove is
It smells like late
high
autumn.
antioxidant.
It really does. It brings to mind late autumn.
Late
to me.
autumn. So
Late
think
autumn.
of this as like late autumn. What would you call that one?
If I had to rename that one, actually, I would call that late autumn.
Late autumn.
Do you get that? Do you get that
I
from
see
it?
where you can, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's from the falling leaves and that kind of, not
yeah.
burning leaves, but I mean, you can kind of
Yes, I really can see how you say that. That's
Can't
really
you
good.
though?
Bruce
I mean,
is getting good at this. Maybe we should
I
do
am
like,
good at this.
This is kind of like when you're wine tasting or something. It's like,
notes of
I taste a little
oaky, the oakiness. All right. I don't know what I would call this one. It's well, you get the fur. The fur is strong. Like I say, it's when you've cut the Christmas tree and you're bringing the Christmas tree in the house, but you haven't started cooking you haven't started making cookies yet. How about
Gotcha.
that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes a little bit of sense. Now, now these are brand new, you say?
Yes.
Have we spoken to any of the business people who have actually been out into the woods and
No, and this was a research study that was done.
attended-
So I think in Japan. So I don't believe I have had a chance to converse.
That's what
Didn't
I'm
apply to
wondering.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if some of the fellas who have gone out into the woods and this isn't like remember the 70s and 80s and the guys who they have the drum circles in
Right,
the woods. This is
right.
not like that at all.
No. So, but I will say, I didn't speak to them, but the research study said, so then it came back and how did they bring it inside? And they used essential oils and their cortisol levels, the stress hormone, when they were diffusing the essential oils in the office area, provided the same cortisol reduction as if they were forest
Well, see, now
bathing.
that's pretty good. Would you mix? You wouldn't mix these. You would.
You could if you would like to, but just diffusing
probably not what
them.
it's for.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, you can do whatever you want with essential oils. If you like the little different blends of things, you can mix them up.
You make your own blend.
And maybe there's, something that you would like, maybe you like Siberian fir with another, just frankincense. Pull in those forest oils, but trust me when I say doTERRA did the research on which ones to put together to make the best smells. They know how to blend oils.
Well, it's very and they're not over strong either. If
it's
I
like
mean, sometimes we'll come across oils that are stronger than others.
Right.
And these do not overpower, do they?
They're not overpowering. Here's the other cool thing. You could use one drop in a diffuser, but let's say you want a little bit more powerful. You have the opportunity to turn it up by putting some more drops in that diffuser.
Yeah.
That's all it would take. The other thing is many people are finding these, I believe, even like especially at Midnight Forest, men and women wearing it with their cologne. I personally today, I mixed it with my jasmine.
Oh, really?
So that's a beautiful flower smell mixed with that woodsiness of
Well, it's
the
because you were
Midnight
so
Forest.
nervous to be coming on television.
Well, it's grounding. Like I feel like I'm not nervous
cool.
and you're grounded.
Good.
I mean, it's when you think of trees, you think like deep roots, right?
Yeah.
And not unsteady at all. You're grounded in that emotion. So if you have anxious feelings, this may be a great blend for you.
I tell you what, it's very impressive. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back. We got all kinds of more summer stuff to talk about here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back after this. Do please stick around.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, "Together, we're going to rebuild." Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Michelle Ward here today. We are visiting about keeping yourself healthy throughout the summertime, as well as we were just talking about the forest. What's it? Forest bathing. Forest bathing. I just keep wanting to say forced bathing. Because as a child, I was a young boy.
You were forced to take a bath.
Forced to take a bath. You didn't want to take a bath every night. It's just, this is not that at all. Speaking of, if I'm going out in the forest, of course, right now you got to be aware of all kinds of different little bugs out there. Right. Wear your heavy boots, your hiking boots anyway, and you want to wear long pants so that animals, little insects, don't do nasty things. They grab a hold of you, but apparently. And I know that we've talked about in the past here your oils having an option or a good device to help you out in the forest. Right. You've even improved that, haven't you?
Absolutely. So they actually came out with a new Terra Shield, and this one is certified by the EPA to actually be considered a bug repellent.
Okay, here's the old one.
This is the old one, and we've changed some items in it, but you can kind of see the label there. But the new one is actually, it'll say bug repellent on it. So we're super excited about that. So, when you think about toxins, right? So if you're using DEET and all these other horrible things and spraying that on your babies and your kids and yourself, we know what that leads to, right? Respiratory issues, okay, because you're inhaling that, the toxic load on your body, and we know what DEET leads to. So to be able to have a natural bug repellent, amazing.
Well, that's the thing. I suspect that since the last 200 or 300 years, 400 or 500 years, as people have begun to use more and more chemicals, first thing they were trying to do is find something to keep mosquitoes away.
Right. Exactly. And we don't have to turn to toxins to fix things. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing I'm going to drive home right now is, we don't have to use a chemical to kill things. I mean, there's things in nature, essential oils, that can really, really help us keep things on a more natural basis. So when it comes to the Terra Shield, this one, you guys, absolutely amazing with how they put it together. The citronella, the peppermint, cedarwood. Let's see what else.
Lemongrass.
lemongrass is another one, thyme oil, and geranium. So, and then too, each of these have their own little benefits too. Like, geranium's great for the skin. They've also included sesame seed oil in a very refined way, because we know sesame seed can be, a lot of people have allergies to that, but because of the way they did it, there's less skin issues.
Okay, now let's talk about how this one has worked and how the new one will work. I presume it'll be the same. This is not something you take a drop out and you put the drop on your skin or something like that. This is something that you can add to water, right, and then spray yourself
Absolutely,
with.
yeah.
Is that the best application?
So yeah,
for
you
it?
can just simply add it to some water, make up your own spray. We will be coming out with the new formula in a spray. The old formula, we do have a spray version of it. But yeah, what I love about this is, you could, add some water, make up your own spray bottle. We've taken the On Guard Concentrate Cleaner and added the Terra Shield to it.
Oh, really?
And I've created for my husband, because he works outdoors, just one of those big spray bottles that you would put in your kitchen to spray down the countertop. I made him up a bug spray that big, and and he uses that to keep the bugs away and the gnats and everything. And I made,
he works outside. He's got to deal with the gnats and that kind of thing all the time.
Yeah, he says, I need something, honey, and I made up a huge bottle for him, and so
how's that work for him?
It works great. I mean, he hasn't complained since I gave it to him, so I'm assuming it's worked all year so far.
Let me ask a question that I know that some bug sprays are able to combine with other SPF type of qualities. Are there some sun qualities that you can put in these too, or
well, sesame seed oil, I believe, because it's a little thicker, it'll hang on the skin a little longer, and certain essential oils will help with that. Now, there's no oils in this that are what we consider UV sensitive.
Yeah.
Because some of your citrus oils, you do have to be careful if you're, like bergamot, if you're in the sun, you don't want to be putting that skin and go sitting down on the beach. That way you would get too much UV, and it would intensify that. So there's no oils like that in this to help to, cause the sun thing. And then a lot of oils, I don't know exactly the ones in there, if those are specific. I know helichrysum's a great one.
Yeah.
To keep the sun, if you're going to be in the sun a lot. That's
I hadn't really thought about that one, but there are particular citric acid and citric oils that, I've seen. I know two guys who put, they'd go to the beach in Florida, and they'd put citrus. They put lemon in there, lemon oil, lemon juice in their hair, and they came back with orange hair. And there clearly are some chemicals in some of this stuff that you might not want to do.
Yeah, now the lemon oil and the lemon, fruit.
Lemon oil, lemon fruit are two different things.
The
lemon juice,
Yeah, the lemon juice is two different things. But citrus, you do need to be careful when it comes to the UV.
The lemon oil,
skin.
The oil is not coming from the pulp, right?
It's coming from the rind.
From the skin,
Yes.
the skin.
Yes.
See now, so what I'm saying is, this is not going to turn your hair red.
No.
Or orange, as the case may be.
No. I'm sure if anybody rubbed a bunch of oranges and lemon in their hair, it would turn
it orange. That's exactly right. So that's a way to go out and mess with the bugs. Mess with the bugs.
You do your forest bathing safely.
Do your forest bathing safely. You're not going to mess with the sun. If you're in the forest, you're going to have a nice little crop of trees on top of you, hopefully.
Well, hopefully.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'll be back with Michelle if she decides to come back right after this word. Back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Michelle Ward is here, and we've been talking about we've been talking about Naked Week.
We haven't.
I have. All right, I have. We've been talking about forest bathing. She's going to get up and walk out. I just know she is. We've been talking about keeping you safe and sound out in the woods and outside here over the course of the summertime, which leads me into this. This is Thursday, July 8th. Tomorrow, the Wayne County Fair starts. After that, the week after that, I believe the Edwards County Fair starts.
Yes, it does.
And after that, I believe the Clay County Fair will have their little bit. And then you're going to have the Effingham County Fair.
At the end of
and and then the Marion County Fair. Everybody's got fair weeks. If you were really wanting to go to a fair, ladies and gentlemen, right now is the time.
Right.
However, one thing I have noticed through my 54 years of living in Southern Illinois, in Fair Week, it's always hotter than blazes. It is hotter than blazes.
It is hot. And you sweat.
You sweat.
And there's the animals and the flies and all the things. So one, take your tear shield. Two, though, with it being hot.
Let's stay cool.
Right?
Let's try to stay cool.
So, and, even keeping your animals cool. Like, let's, think about that, too. So, peppermint oil is naturally cooling to the body. So, if you're feeling hot, put some peppermint in your water, okay?
Okay.
You can also put peppermint on your skin. You might want to dilute it down, especially for the kiddos, because it is a little more sensitive, so add some little coconut oil. I can just go directly on the skin without a problem, but if your skin's wet, water is going to
Diffuse
it's
it?
going to push it into the skin a little bit faster.
Really?
If you dilute it with coconut oil, it slows the absorption process and stays within the skin surface longer. So I highly recommend, making sure that you dilute it, especially for the little kids, or if you've been sweaty, you may need to add some coconut oil to it.
So how long will it keep you refreshed? How long, if you use peppermint oil, will it keep you refreshed before you might need to apply it again?
It just depends person to person, depends on how hot it is, how you're feeling. Like if I'm feeling under the weather and my temperature is up, I will use that to naturally bring down my temp. So, and remember too, your body metabolizes oil very quickly.
Right.
They're in your bloodstream in 30 seconds. They're throughout your entire body in 30 minutes. So with that said, throughout your body in 30 minutes, I would say about every 30 minutes or so, you might want to reapply.
So,
or may need to.
So it'll apply basically when you park at the fair.
Right.
Walk up, go ahead and apply then, and take it with you. Walk up.
Get your corn dog.
Go stand in line for the first corn dog.
First corn dog.
Because we're testing the corn dogs at different places.
Oh, right.
You stand in line for the first corn dog and get it and enjoy it, and then stand in line for the elephant ear or the what are the
kids get on the first ride.
Let the kids go on the first rides and maybe second ride. Then it might be time to reapply.
Yeah.
It might be. I mean, by the time the kids are on, because you're going to get the probably.
Okay, so let's talk about the kids on the rides.
Okay, kids on the rides.
Now the kids spun around on the ride.
They're fired up.
And they just ate a corn dog, according to what you said.
Oh, boy.
Now we've got a digestive thing that's potentially whirled and twirled and a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Peppermint could be beneficial to this, but there's also a blend called Digest Zen that is amazing for the twirling, or tummy tamer.
Tummy tamer. I like this.
So
We've talked about
the tummy tamer for the kids.
Digest
Both
Zen.
of them have the peppermint oil in them, so that can help that. The other thing you can carry, peppermint beadlets. These are something else you can do. There's a quarter drop of oil in this teeny tiny little bead. Okay. And you just pop that in your mouth, or you could swallow it and to help calm.
Let's see how good my
stomach.
zoom really
There you
is. Yeah, right there. You can see the little bead. How about that? That's pretty cool.
So it's a quarter drop of oil in there, so you can pop it in your mouth and refresh your mouth after that corn dog, or maybe you had a big onion on a little sandwich or something, so you can definitely use it like that. Okay.
That's pretty easy.
The other thing
That's handy.
Let's say you get into the smelly barn, right?
Yeah.
At the fair, and you want to refreshen that breath or that smell. Peppermint is really good at cutting up some stinkies smell things. So whether it be your bad breath or, from the onions you ate, or if maybe you've been out in the hog barn, right, and checking out all the 4-H animals.
You might have some hog stink on you.
Right? Or just maybe you're just that smell is bothering you. Peppermint oil, smelling that will help break
I like
that
it.
up. So,
I like it.
Yeah.
So now these are beadlets. I saw you had that thing. I thought it was like your roller type of thing, but that's not like a chapstick roller. But that's not it at all.
We do have rollers, yes, that has peppermint in it that you can literally just roll on any area. So that's another great thing. I like to have this because I can drop this in my water. I can also put it on my hands and then just apply wherever.
So if I drop this in my water, it'll dissolve?
No, you would pop in your mouth like you'd bite it, or you could just swallow it whole.
Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see.
I would suggest you to pop it in your mouth because I think it will open up that airway that he always struggles
with. I was complaining earlier. I had a little wheeze going from some allergies that have been affecting me right now. And
so now we're going to support his respiratory system.
So I need to
pop
bite
it at
this
the roof
thing.
of the mouth if you can.
That's the thing. I've been handling it, and I was like,
might have to pop it right behind the
oh
teeth.
heavens! Wow! Oh wow! Hello. That's
I can smell it already.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's that'll tame, like you say, that'll tame the onions on the Texas tenderloin right there. Woo-hoo! That's pretty. Yeah, that'll wake you
Now,
up.
if you have a lot of sinus things going on, now Bruce's eyes might water a little bit because that drainage is gonna. We've just oxygenated his body, and that sinus cavity. He may need to take a little bit of a drink, to help wash that through. But yeah,
I think I'll be okay. I think we've cured me for like the next 5 minutes anyway.
Well,
how long is it gonna last?
What? The opening of the airway. Oh, I think you'll be pretty good today. Some people with a lot of sinus troubles, this popping at the roof of their mouth really helps open up that.
See, I popped it and then I swallowed it. Does that make sense? All right. Michelle, thank you so much. I feel so much better. I'm ready now to fight the world on Fair Time.
Fair Week, we've got you.
Fair Week, we got you. Thanks so much for being here, Michelle. We'll see you next time. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in to Big Talk. Have a great day. See you soon.